Welcome, welcome, welcome to Black Wall Street, Oklahoma. I am temporarily just welcoming you all. Hopefully, you can join us on this call next week. Same time, same place. We welcome all those who showed up today for their business, and we welcome the ones who are listening to the recording and extend a personal invitation for you to join us back here 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Black Wall Street, Oklahoma. Now I'm going to turn it over to Miss C.C. Moreland.
Hello, everyone. Say a prayer for us all. Oh, most gracious and Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for this meeting. Thank you for the many blessings you bestowed upon us. Thank you for the ones who will be attending this meeting and the ones who are on their way. We thank you so much for our families. Please bless our meeting and Mother Raheemah and fix her phones in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. So, in Mother Raheemah's absence, and hopefully Dr. Oh, there she is. Yay. So Dr. Shuford is on now. So,
Yes,
hey, Dr. Shuford, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic. We get some lighting.
Okay. So what
Yes.
I'll do is I'll go ahead and make some introductions about so far where we are on
hmm
with the Trail of Tears, and then I'm gonna let you pick up on some, share some thoughts and some ideas, some things that we talked about last week, and some things that you have going on in May. Um, So of course, everyone, Miss V, Miss Cheryl, everyone. I guess we started with introduction. So let us just do that. Of course, I'm CC Moreland. I'm the event marketing coordinator for the Trail of Tears, also a member of Black Wall Street, and I'll be talking about event planning, what we're doing,
Yes.
and partnering with teams like Miss Dr. Shuford and Lawrence in different states, traveling
Yes.
from Georgia all the way to Oklahoma on a bus. So we're
hmm
making some headway every single week and just updating everyone on everything. So we're going to also, Dr. Shuford and I are going to also update you on some things that we've been talking about. Dr. Shuford has and I sent the letterhead to all three of your email addresses, Dr. Shuford.
Yes.
Did you receive those?
Yes. Yes. I just didn't have the time to review it because I want to respond with some information attached to it as a follow up. So
Yeah.
that's what I was working on.
Okay. Okay. Well, why don't you just go ahead and start us out and introduce yourself?
Well, first and foremost, praise to the highest and for his blessing to bring us together and for the ancestors to have sacrificed on our behalf, for therefore we are today giving them tribute and honor. I would like to say a special thank you to Dr. Carter, and to the rest of the boards, and to the rest of all the lead members of Black Wall Street and other members, because without them, there wouldn't be an us at this moment. But most exciting is the fact that we've come together for a mutual beneficial aspect of our heritage. And this heritage, it's as we found out, we're so diverse and so intricately um, together that there's no other way but to do this as doing it together. And what we want to do is bring forward with the information that we have extremely connection with the indigenous community here. There's I want to educate, and you know I'm about education, I'm a teacher. There's a difference between indigenous, which we are of millennium, and so-called I would like to say Afro, but it's actually like descendants in here in America, as well as we have other descendants that come from the island and actually came from Africa and actually came from other places. We have to understand and know the fact that we've been here for thousands and thousands of years. The proof of that most recently uncovered, and we know as Hispanic, has been Mexico, and Mexico owning all the way up to Oregon, all the way up, California, Texas, and all that. And our forefathers, they were there. We've been here. There's make no mistake that we've been here. And this trail of tear, it's a trail of sheer, because it's a share of how we express ourselves and the gratitude for our ancestors, what they suffered, what they went through, being removed from our hand, being moved all over. But yet, Black Wall Street is creating that modern bridge to connect all the parties, connect everybody together. And I'm so honored to be so respected and loved to be on board. Um,
Mhm.
and we
Mhm.
brought a lot of people to the table on my end the last few weeks, the last few months. So I don't want to stay too much. I want to give the floor back to you as I get
Okay, okay,
excited.
good, because we're gonna come back to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss V, you want to say anything to us?
Good evening, everyone. I'm V. Decatur. Um, I guess I'll highlight the business, one of my businesses, Land and Title Justice. And that's where we work to restore property back to Black people who have lost their property by title and deed theft, and as well as government actions as well in terms of, eminent domain and escheat to the state and all these entities that are set up uh, to excuse away giving our properties to predatory investors under the guise of urban development and urban decay and blight.
Miss V, are you familiar with what is it? NACA, NACA? They do a lot of work. They help you with homes, and they dislike predatory lending and all of that. You ever heard of them?
Well,
NACA.
oh, yeah, I've heard of them. My thing is, there's no such thing as affordable housing for our people. Let's just face facts. Black people were never supposed to own land in America. They've tried to take our rights away from I mean, for the 40 acres a mule came later, all of that. But the thing about to answer your question, I kind of hesitate with the organizations who come to us talking about affordable housing because it's property retention, not putting any of those down. Property retention is still the best way to hold on to property. Texas is an airship state. Oklahoma is an airship state. Any airship state, it's easy. Property belongs to heirs until they all sell it outside of the airship lineage. So all of these entities should not be giving our properties away. It should not be that hard for us to keep our properties. And so when these organizations come up, they're great. They are solution. But why move us out of what we already own? Why move us out of what that's already paid for? Affordable housing means we're going to have a note. All it means is it's setting us up to fail because the property taxes are going to uproot us there, just like the property taxes are uprooting us on our property that's paid off. But at least it's paid off. And so, but yeah, right now they're talking about affordable housing. What is that? So you buy a house and but the land, so it's cheaper. It's cheaper, y'all. That's what they said telling us because you're not buying the land, you're just buying the house. Well, real estate is land. What sits on top of it is real property. That's not real estate. A strong wind can come and blow that down. But the thing about land is that you never get, land is always there. So yes, yes,
Wow.
ma'am. I've heard of them all,
Okay.
but no
Okay.
one has shown me yet, convinced me yet, that they've
Mm.
got a viable plan for Black people that have been dispossessed for affordable housing yet. They haven't shown me that yet. I'm still waiting on someone to
Show that to
I get
you.
a million people a week call me and say, "Hey, I got something for you, community. Let me see what you think about it."
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's no, no. Property retention, what we already have is what we need because it's paid off. Our ancestors meant for us to have it. So no, we want back what you stole from us.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
thank you so much for sharing, Miss V.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Miss Cheryl Lovelace,
Evening.
how you doing, man?
Doing well.
Good,
My,
good,
name-
good.
my,
Remind me what you do again, Miss Lovelace.
I am the Southeast Regional Administrator. I am coming to you from Pensacola, Florida. Uh, I am in the medical field at this time.
Okay. And you're up there with Dr. Shuford. So you're in Pensacola. Dr. Shuford, where are you located?
I'm in MIA,
MIA. Okay,
Miami,
MIA.
Florida, because there's like three Miami, Oklahoma, Arizona, but I'm in Miami, Florida.
Okay. All right. You guys are practically neighbors then.
Yeah, yes, it would be
Uh,
nice to meet her. I'm always up
Uh-huh.
that area.
up there, always in Pensacola. Yeah. So anyway, okay. Um, everyone know who Dr. Little is, and I know she's out and about. So let me just share some things about what Mother Rahima and we've been talking about. And let's see. Uh, Dr. Schufert, I'm gonna ask you to chime in a second.
Hold on a second, Cece.
Okay.
Sister Raheem said for everyone to do the introduction that's on the call.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm Dr. Janice Little with Black Wall Street, Texas State Director, and I am here to support the Trail of Tears tour. Go ahead, next person who haven't introduced themselves.
Pretty much everyone has. Karen?
Hello, you guys. My name is Karen Reese. I'm the Vice State Director of Black Wall Street, Texas. I am a filmmaker and created the documentary called Greenwood Avenue Project. It is based on what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1921. After it was bombed, it was rebuilt and it fell again. And so we went into communities and got the voices of the community to share what it was like to be raised up on Greenwood. And so I went and interviewed Dr. Sister Raheemah this past week. So we can get some footage out on who's organizing this movement. So we can get some trailers, some videos out, which will help draw engagement and traffic to the Trail of Tears too. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Has everyone had a chance to say hello, introduce themselves? All right. Dr. Little, were you going to say anything?
Hold on. Let Sister Rahima say what she said. Go ahead, Sister Rahima.
We can't hear her, Dr. Lou.
They can't hear you, Sister Rahima, so they can't hear you on the call, even though I can hear you, but I don't think they can hear you.
That was a little bit better, but not too
They
good.
say this a little bit better, but not too good. But
Mm-hmm.
any can, can y'all hear her now?
No.
No, it's not
No,
clear enough.
it's not clear enough, Sister Rahima.
Dr. Little
Okay,
asked her, to hit her speaker button, but she's on the home phone, so forget that.
she's
I'm
on the
sorry.
home phone. She
Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
have a
Forgot
speaker
about that.
button.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So I have it on speaker, but you can't hear her.
Right.
Okay, Sister Rahima, do you want to just say what you're saying and then I repeat like an interpreter? Okay, okay. What she's saying is she's looking to have someone to assist with organizing the workshops. So if someone is interested in doing farming, we're going to have one collective location of contact of who they are so we can start building out the schedule of who's going to be presenting in Oklahoma. And who's going to be assisting in Oklahoma. So that's
Okay.
what we're going to work on this week to send out and get volunteer sign up sheet. We'll send out an email to all members of Black Wall Street to get them to start registering to participate.
To
Okay,
help her organize
to
it.
help her. Or
Okay.
to make a commitment to, like, if V is going to do her session, we get like her commitment that she's going to do her session and she's going to be in Oklahoma, or if it's going to be a virtual, we're going to start collecting that information and locking
Oh,
down who's going to be there for the workshops.
okay, as far as the speakers that's gonna
Right,
be there, the
right,
classes that are gonna, and who's gonna be doing it. She wants to tie that
right.
list down.
Yes, we're going to start tying that down. Yes.
Okay.
With the partners as well, and making sure we're including the partners too.
Who's the partner? What do you mean by partners?
Partners like with Dr. Schuler,
Chief
different.
work.
Miss B will be partnering with somebody there, she say, to assist when she comes. So it's just basically starting to lock down the names and who's going to be doing what when they get to Oklahoma, so we can start coordinating what the activities are going to be when we get there.
Okay. Sounds great.
Hold on. And she want to announce what we'll do that at the end. Okay, go ahead, Cece.
Karen, were you gonna say something?
Uh, no, I'm just, I can go ahead and kind of talk about my trip to, um,
Okay.
visiting Sister Raheemah if you want me to.
Yes, yes, please.
Okay, on Thursday, since we're having this Trail of Tears too, it's important to be able to create some kind of footage that we can put out so people can actually hear what we're trying to do. And that was the goal of going and sitting down with Sister Rahima and just being able to ask her questions for her to get her answers so we can put together a trailer or some footage that's talking about the Trail of Tears. And so we're able to do that on Thursday. She began to show me around some different places. I actually wanted to see places that she was thinking about as far as places that we could have the workshops and the meetups and things like that, because a lot of times she talks about it on the call, but you just kind of need to see it visually so you can visualize how the logistic of this working out. And so we went down in a place in North Tulsa and we went down a street, and she happened to show me a youth center that has been trying to open up. They have done repairs, but she said that for some reason, there's a struggle to get this youth community center up. And she took me to meet the person, the owner of it, and he owned a barbershop, which is, a couple, 100 feet from the community center, and went in to talk to him because I was like, okay, this is a perfect place. It's big, it has a big parking lot, and we could, section off in this place where we could have the different classes. We can be in one spot and not necessarily having to travel to from this place is 3 classes, from this place is 3, trying to get a place where we could do it all in one spot. And so I went to talk to the young man, and he was very enthused about it. He didn't have no problem with not happening, but he also shared that his brother just had bought a uh another spot that was right down the street, a whole little convenient different stores spot. And he was like, I'm sure my brother, he's done a lot more work and it would probably even work better there. And he was like, I'm sure that wouldn't be any problem. So it was a bigger parking lot of a lot of stores, and I just visualized it being a place where we can be set up in the parking lot. We can have vendors set up in the parking lot if we was gonna be having vendors. And then there was also buildings where we could even go inside those buildings and probably set out and have those classes. But it'd be in one spot. We could park the bus and still have plenty room to do whatever we needed to do in that spot, in this open spot. And we could see anybody coming and going because it was a big parking lot. And so he thought he was very enthused with it. And he told us, he said, definitely get back in touch with him. I said, we will do a Zoom call as we're planning out how many classes we're going to have. That way we'd be able to say, okay, do you have a spot for 5 classes, and we'll rotate every hour to go to the next class, blah, blah, blah. So, once we have the logistics of it, we'll be able to tell them exactly what we need, and then we can start building it out. So, like I said, he was very enthused, very excited, and it was a street Black owned, and that was one of the things that Sister Raheemah wants to do. She wants to definitely make sure that we're supporting Black owned. And so by it having that parking lot, I was like, okay, her vision of us having the money, so people will come buy the money from us. We're gonna create the money, and then they could go into the different booth
Vendors.
venues and
Mm-hmm.
spend the
Mm-hmm.
money, and we
Mm-hmm.
would create Greenwood because the money stayed there, it's circulated, and so
Wow.
we could create that whole atmosphere of the money circulating within us, and,
Mm.
and, and share the importance of that, the importance of supporting one another. And so I just began to get excited and just really started to see the vision come to pass. But I do know we definitely need money. That's why we had the fundraiser going on of selling chips to try to get some fundraiser money so we could start putting some deposit downs and start doing some of the things that we need to do. We got to have some money to start doing that. So, but anyway, it was a great trip with Sister Raheemah, sitting down with her and just allowing her to spill her guts and all that kind of stuff. So I will we'll eventually try to get together and get that trailer together so we can start promoting it on the page. We do have a page up on Facebook, so we can start promoting it and start drawing people to the page. So eventually I will give different people on here page access, and then they can invite their friends to the page, and then that will we'll have a spot where that people are getting the information about the Trail of Tears and going forward. With that. So
That's amazing. That's amazing. How many does a venue hold?
it was a shopping, that's what the word I was trying to say. It was a whole shopping center. He had
Mm-hmm.
a whole shopping center, and he had
What?
little businesses that were empty in that shopping center because
Mm.
he had been
Seriously?
fixing it up. So it's a whole parking lot shopping center. So that's why it would be placed to park, and we could still set up places where vendors could be in the parking lot.
That is perfect right there, Karen. That was a great
Yeah.
find.
Yes, yes.
Great find. So
So
awesome,
those are
awesome, awesome.
options. We didn't talk money and anything like that, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely told them that we would definitely be promoting that this street is Black owned, and we're here to support everything on this street.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's amazing. That is amazing. See, Lawrence is on the call right now. Lawrence and I, Dr. Shuford, I'm coming back for you. Lawrence and I were talking about some events that we could be hosting in that could be hosted in Augusta, Georgia. There's a bus company in Augusta, Georgia. So the thing is, Karen and everyone, uh, do we want to jump on the bus early Sunday morning, or do we want to host events on Sunday morning, or do we want to host all these events on Saturday? Because Lawrence has some great ideas. Lawrence, share some of your ideas that we were talking about that we can do in Augusta, Georgia on opening day.
I can't say nothing. Mama at a cookout. I got a whole bunch of music in my background.
Oh, you do. Can you hear me now?
I got a whole bunch of music in my background.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
want this music to disturb the meeting.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, we just
Because I'm
okay.
DJing a party.
Oh, you DJing a party. Okay. Wish I was there. All right. Looks fun. Looks fun. I know, right? All right. So that's okay. We'll let you go ahead and do what you were doing. So Dr. Shuford had a lot of great ideas regarding sponsorship and, the letter. So Dr. Shuford, you have the letter now. So we're able, you know, to add your information to it and shoot it out. You're on mute too.
She's on mute. You're on mute, Dr. Schufer.
I
Th-
apologize.
That's
Do
okay.
you guys do you want me to get on it now or shoot it to you once we're done with this conference?
No, no, no. Just share some ideas of who
Oh,
you would be shooting it to and some fundraiser
oh
ideas,
yes,
some others,
yes.
things like that.
Yes, to follow up and based on our previous conversation, um, I wanted to also let you guys know that I'm also working on an international global event going to Japan. And because of that, it's opened up a lot of opportunities with sponsors and connections and all that. So, one of the things that we definitely are going to do is the matriarch of the Seminole community and Mukisuki properties. Um, she is someone that we are reaching out to. It's very much interested. I am bringing on board the indigenous grandmas. And I wanted to say earlier, I wanted to explain the difference between indigenous as well as Indian. And indigenous is someone from the land, originated, created, developed, where we have the word Indian, which are people that may have come from somewhere else or usually migrate back and forth. So, in understanding that, we were very careful to see who we talked to and approached to so we could be most respectful and see if there was a lineage or a connection to what we're doing. Because if not, people don't really understand or care. But when we did that, it just opened up a whole lot of world that everyone wants to support this. So I would like to invite in a few the patriarch grandmother that we have here in the state of Florida, which they have ordained me as the state of Florida official grandma from different communities of the American indigenous community. So I also represent the Caribbean, which is the Tainos, the Arawaks, and the Caciques and the
Mm-hmm.
Tosta. So right now we're going to be approaching the grandma from the seminar, and we are going to be able to ask the Miccosukee community and
Mm-hmm.
establishment to support us,
Mm-hmm.
to come in and support us. They have a lot of pictures, everything. Also, I'm contacting Fort Pierce as a museum that has artifacts and pictures about when the Indians were here, when Osceola was here too, and showing that most of the so-called Indians or indigenous people were of our color. They were, indigenous millennium people. So
Mm-hmm.
they had our likes, they were intermarried, and so forth and so on. And then from there, some of them end up going to Alabama, as whether forced or on their own. But and knowing all these things, it excites people and they want to know more, they want to be involved. We are
Mm-hmm.
also have reached out to several corporate America businesses that are community sensitive, and I can't name their name yet because I'm going to be locking them in, and to give their names then and not have them later on board. I don't want to do that, but we do have a couple of corporate America companies that I'm going to be sending in as soon as we confirm with them. Hopefully by the end of the week, because I gave them to the end of October. I mean September, so that we could do what we got to do, which is this week. Um, we are thinking of creating a kickoff event down here where we're going to go to all the indigenous mounts, the indigenous circle that the city of Miami has, and we are going to create some ceremony where we're going to kick it off. And I have been requested to do a documentary, which the documentary will be provided during the trip. So we're going to have different aspects of different areas of the state of Florida as the trail of tear initially came in and happened, and later on how it was dispersed out. So we're going to do a trail of that. I've been to several cities. Actually went all the way to Louisiana to backtrack and came through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and went through a couple of things. The Babas, which are the American Indian elders and the grandmothers, are educating me on what really happened. Things that what I was shown before from Black Wall Street that you guys put together wonderfully. I got more insight to those areas. And one of the things that I found out when I went to Mississippi, my original friend many years ago, over 40 years ago, when he found out about this, he got so excited that he was my board member before, and he decided to donate a land that he has so that we can build there a historical museum where it
Mm, very nice.
intertwines with Yes, with African American, the indigenous community, and how, and then the land that he donated is off of. I'm sure a couple of you know this road. It's called the Old Spanish Trail and Highway 90.
OST. OST.
Okay, so it's all connected. So it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
The land is on each side. There's one is Highway 90, and the other side is the Old Spanish Trail, and then they come together. So the land is proficient. So we have a game plan. What we want to do is eventually, when we start, clear it out, and by next year, have that as also a location that we will look at. Now, what I found out, if I may, he took me around the areas Biloxi, Mississippi, Pascagoula, Goche, all of that, and found out that the lake that's right there in Goche that hits into the bay is a lake that a lot of people respect. They even say blessings when they're going to cross over the bridge, because he explained to me that it wasn't put around the world, but the Mississippians know about this. And a lot of the so-called Caucasian white folks, rednecks, whatever you want to call them, have a due respect for that, because back then during the civil wars or whatever, in order to acquire massive land, in order to bring in their slaves, in order to take over the properties and build their mansions or their castle or their plantation, what they did is they gathered all the Indians in the area
Mm-hmm.
and they marched them into the bay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called the River Song, or the Song of the River, something like that. And what they did is these people, children, women, men, elder, as they were being forced and marched into the band, into the bay, they were
Okay.
singing. They were singing.
Mm-hmm.
And they were singing, giving thanks and making sure that their voice prolonged their existence, and singing songs that this will never happen again to anybody else. So
Mm-hmm.
they marched them into the bay forevermore. So my friend took me there, and I got, right now I'm talking about it, I got goosebumps. I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, he was driving, we had to stop the car because we were like all engaged in the whole thing, and then we got goosebumps. But he says, Lorna, if you guys do anything, please make sure that you mention this, or you come by this, or you talk about this, or you do some part of your documentary, because this is something profound that is not put in a lot of the history books or in the media. But when I went around, he took me around the community. He's Caucasian, and he started telling people. They said, "Who are you with? What's the lady? This and that." And he said, "Oh, they would never bother. They're I say, why would you say that they wouldn't bother?" And he said, no, they're my friends. They're not. And let me tell you, every single person I met, whether they were Hispanic, rednecks, black, everybody said, we're on it. And the people who were Caucasian says, we need to do this. This is all due respect. It's been long enough where this has been a quiet, where we would not talk about it. And I had five, if you want to call them white, Caucasian, whatever you want to call them, five of them came to me and said, gave me their address or phone number. Says, you can count on us, and we're going to
Mm-hmm.
spread the word out there. Let us know when you guys are ready. So it's not something where we're holding on to whatever happened to our ancestor, to us, and just have it focus on certain people. We need to let everybody know what we're doing and what's going on, because you'll be
Yeah.
surprised how God has touched their life, how God has touched the second or third generation, and make them understand that that was a no-no, all the things that happened. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I experienced in Mississippi. When I went to Louisiana, I was in NOLA, and I was in the French Quarters, and I went
Okay.
to do an event. And the event I had pre through DJ Machiavelli, that's a friend of mine, introduced me to a radio gentleman there. He's again another Caucasian person who loves and respects the indigenous community. He's also a chief. And he introduced me to this gentleman, WHIV, in
WHIV.
Louisiana.
Okay.
WHIV, you can look him up. He's a brother.
Okay.
And he interviewed me, and I talked about Black Wall Street. I talked about the Trail of Tears. I talked about what we're doing, and he made sure to let everybody know. I think he did a recording, which I gotta acquire so I can share. But we talked a little bit about everything I was doing there. So he said that his station is willing to be a supportive entity. So I said, well, you're going to be the official new media to what we're doing in Louisiana. as far
Mm.
as I know, from my mistake, because what I did is I went through each state and went through it. I was acquiring media personalities, and I was acquiring support, and I was acquiring things to make our job easier, that we can delegate responsibility, not try to do it
Right.
all ourselves, and delegate it with people who are physically there and understand their community and their struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So I end up doing this throughout these states. In Georgia, I have my goddaughter who's also she writes for Boss Magazine. I don't know if you guys know that magazine in Atlanta. She's coming on board. She's an excellent writer and PR. So I'm making sure that we get entities that are going to be the stronghold to what we're doing and duplicate the branding and the information.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I have it in Jacksonville, Orlando, Fort Pierce had a lot to do with the indigenous community, which a lot of people don't want to talk about it. But I have my partner there. He's a vet, and he was giving me a lot of his family was one of the first family to own a lot of land in the state of Florida, and he took me up there about the beginning of the year, and I ended up seeing his family property, and they were one of the first black people that own a lot of land, over 200 or 300 lands. I went acres, and
Mm.
then when I was there, I bumped into a place that was called Greenwood. I said, "What?" We stopped at it. He
Mm.
says, "Yes, yeah, Greenwood is all over Lorna." I said, "What?"
Mm.
And the town is a small little town. It's the black town, and they were all agricultural farmers, and they were the gateway to all the food and everything that
Wow.
produce. Yeah, so it's
What
things we
city
don't.
was that? What city was that, Dr. Schufer? The one in
I
Greenwood. Greenwood.
Greenwood. I think I think we went through Marinata.
Maryland.
I have all that information because I wrote it
Okay.
down.
Okay.
It's the Gilbert family. You can look up the Gilbert family and his
Okay.
cousin. He has two cousins. One is an attorney that's from Mariana to one of very well known black attorneys between Tallahassee and Mariana, and the other one is the number one um, minority farmer in the Panhandle, and he grows peanuts.
Mm, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
and
Okay.
he had a work. So we're gathering people that are sustainable, that's been around generation after generation. We're just not talking to people. We're making sure we have strongholds on the table. So um, they say whatever way they can help, support, spread the word. They're available. Um,
Perfect.
Also, so we have a lot of good things that I'm gonna timeline. My
Mm-hmm.
concern is for us to do a countdown of activities event moving forward, so that we can see what we're doing and how we're doing it. I'm also working on producing the information in Spanish, because a lot of us don't understand that even though we are here on this physical property, which is the America Turtle Islands, is what we call it, a lot of our folks were constantly going to the islands back and forth, back and forth. And a lot of our families are in the islands. A lot of our folks came here. The Haitian diaspora as well, because we're doing it in Creole too. The Haitian diaspora had a lot to do with, as you know, there's a statue in Savannah that is it's a Haitian monument. I was the secretary to help put that there. So a lot of Fort Matanza in San Augustine, Florida is a place we have to go, because Fort Matanza was created by the Spaniard, but run by the Haitian, who was the first emperor here. He became the first emperor. And in Chicago, there was the first mayor who was Haitian. So what they did is, as the slaves, our forefathers ran away or were let free, they ran into Florida. And a lot of the people did not want to follow them, because these were swampland. There were really no major roads or anything until Henry Flagler came in and did the railroad track. So all that we're going to be doing a little bit of documentary and exploring all those, and finding out that some of us are mixed, and some of our family went to the island, came back, settled here, the Gucci's, whatever they were, the
Mm-hmm.
Wakaman. So, now saying all that, we have to tell the complete story, and we
Right.
have to make sure that we involve people that would brand and understand, and later want to become part of Wall Street themselves. You see, and
Absolutely.
support what we're doing. So there's more
Absolutely.
to my tale. I have Thank you. I, I'm gonna be also, I have two guests that I eventually, when the time permits, if it's tonight possible, to briefly bring them on board, and they can explain a little bit more like the grandmother, talk a little bit about the grandmother so we understand the concept of the grandmother, how important it is, and how the new wave of the indigenous and Indian community are now turning to the grandmother. Everything they're doing, they're turning to the grandmother. The number
Mm.
one Baba, who's the last living true ordained medicine man, happens to be a black gentleman from Georgia. And the original medicine man died, and he was second in command, but now he's like first. He's a friend of mine and a Baba, and he's given me a lot of insight and information. He's someone that I would love to introduce. Law Dog, and you guys in Georgia, he lives in Atlanta, and he has a wealth of information. So I'm bringing historical people to the table because we have to authenticate what we're doing.
Yes, ma'am. I totally agree.
That
I
makes
So,
sense.
agree.
Dr. Schufert, what date are your, you say there's a kickoff in Florida, you're doing some things.
Hmm.
When did you start? You start May 1st or you start in April? When do you start?
No, we want to kick it off before you guys do yours
Oh,
because we want to
okay.
increase the momentum and the
Okay.
participation and the support. If we do
Okay.
something when you guys are doing it or so forth, we're going to lose out on audience. What we want to do
Right.
is from March start kicking it
Okay.
off and we're
March.
going to do a little bit inside yeah.
Okay.
It could be March, it could
Yeah.
be April, but we're going to work it out between us because we don't want to go into Black History Month and then get lost in transition.
Yes,
you
ma'am. I
know
hear you.
we want to
Yes.
maybe we'll promote it, but we want to be uniquely standing on our own.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
You see?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Okay.
and Karen is working on
Okay.
documentaries on this end too. So, Karen, what do you think about all of this?
I think it's amazing. I'm just like listening. Oh my God.
I know, right?
It's
It's
a
a
Yeah.
lot I
lot.
put together. Believe me, I've been traveling, and Dr. Carter has more information because he called me and wanted to know what I was doing, and I gave him an earful, and he got so excited, and whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mm.
So he has an earful of stuff because I was so excited. I just come back from my trip, and I'm like, oh no, I got all this audience, I got all this thing, but documentation is so important, and I think when we do events and we do whatever, we got to make sure that we do it from 1 year to 6 months away because that's how we guarantee corporate sponsorship. It takes corporations from 2 weeks to 8 weeks to decide, to receive, decide, and then disperse funds. That's another maybe 2 weeks or 4 weeks before they disperse funds. So we want to
Mm.
hit them now because this is when they come to me between August and January. Is when all the corporate people come to me and ask me, "What are you doing for the rest of the year? Give us our calendar so we can invest. We have budgets." So we want to be way ahead of the game. And since I
Yes, ma'am.
coordinate events, I know what's needed and how we
Yes,
got to
yes,
do this.
yes.
And what
Yes.
we want to do is what we want to do is each area that we go to or each state, we want to get people to sponsor a state. Hey, oh, my grandmama grew up in Alabama. My grandfather was born in Oklahoma. Okay, there's going to be places where you can do a memorial contribution. And when you do that, we're going to create a big blanket and we're going to put all this. And when we get to Oklahoma, we're going to get artist rendition and we're going to do like a wall. Because this is my vision, doing this special wall with like bricks and holes in between so we can see through the past. And then we go to the other side of the wall, we're looking towards the future, and that's going to say
Mm.
the Black Wall Street Initiative.
Wow.
The Trail of
Wow.
Tears stops here. So that's my vision, and then have these bricks in the wall, and the brick will have memorials. So we're going to look through the brick initially when you go into that city or whatever. You're going to be looking through in the past, and then when we finish, we're going to go around and we're going to be looking through again through the future. Why?
Mm. Mm.
Because when the sun rises, it's going to go through that and edify in the morning the the past. But when it goes down, it's going to go through those holes. It's going to edify what? The future. And it should be in a place where if you want to do an event at night in the evening and the sun goes down, you can see the light coming through, and those are the souls touching us and thanking us. Hallelujah.
Oof.
Oh my goodness.
Ah.
Stop
So we
That.
it.
got to find a place to host this, and then it become a tourist place that people come to
Mm.
see this
Mm.
place that
Exactly.
we've
And then
set
and it
up.
Mm.
yeah, and then a place that's it could be in a park somewhere where in the evening when the sun, people sit in they sit on the floor with mats or whatever. They can see that as the sun goes down, the light is shining on them, the souls are touching us and thanking us, because what is so important, vital to this movement, it's not about us, it's not about the past, it's about where are we going from this, where are we
Right.
taking.
Right.
And this is the only way, and people go there to get the blessing of the the blessing of the ancestor, because they go there in the evening, the light's gonna touch them. They go in the morning, you know.
Mm.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to do things that will be everlasting, not just that we did this
Yes.
event. That
Yes,
Yes.
makes
ma'am.
sense, ladies.
That makes sense.
Yes,
That makes
absolutely,
sense.
absolutely. Thank you,
I mean, this
Cheryl.
thing is just growing. It's just amazing, how God plants a seed, and as
Woo!
it grows, it's getting
Hallelujah.
bigger
I
and
told you.
bigger and bigger.
Mm, mm,
So that's why I said I really couldn't answer the paperwork, because I'm going to be doing um, tidbits now. One of the things I'm going to be doing, the event for Japan is going to be in end of October, beginning of November. What we want to do is, a lot of people have found out that there was not only black samurai, because the Chinese and all those people come from the African descendancy. They already proved that, but there were female black samurais as well, and some of them end up
Mm.
coming here among the mist and integrate into community, because you know they escape from being in those camps. So
mm,
oh, I got goosebumps, Lord. So what we want to
mm,
do is, I want to take this event that I got here and use it as a platform to kick off this. So I'm looking at, each all of us have martial art programs in our area, in our states, or whatever. We're gonna be branding and promoting this, and then I'm gonna be putting the Black Wall Street logo. I'm gonna send it off, and you guys can put your particular Wall Street logo on it, showing that this event is edifying also our Asian extension, because the Asians marched with the Indians, they marched with the blacks, and they were treated wrong as well. They don't talk
mm.
about that. They don't tell you that.
Wow. Is that where you are headed? You are headed to Japan at the end of October?
And yeah, at the beginning, I don't want to go. I'm scary. That's a long hours. I'm letting all the young folks and everybody go. But we're creating, we're trying to fundraise to create a delegation, and I would love if we had 2 or 3 or 4 representation. If we gross enough money, we will cover the delegation. If not, it will be a good way to also get Black Wall Street into Okinawa, Japan. You see, have physical representation. I don't want to hear the numbers. I don't want to talk about where we are. I don't want to talk who's representing us. I want to talk about that we've been there, we've done that, we've seen that, and we left the mark. And then we're going to invite them to support this, because
Mm,
guess what?
mm,
Everybody's anybody with everybody. And
mm.
we can just be just about us. How can we be about us and then want the world to understand us, sympathize with us, and know about us, if we still keep grinding within ourselves, within our people, within our community? We
Yeah,
got to say, heck no.
that's right.
Mm,
Hallelujah. And I told y'all, we all make somebody, mama, granddaddy, grandpappy, whoever, dip here and there. We're all children of the Lord, and God made us like that for spices and flavor. You go to eat food, you say, God, I love this food. I love this Asian food. You guys can't have enough of Haitian food, or you can't have enough of Chinese food, or whatever. And you don't know that that's your DNA relating to the spices, because they taught us
mm,
not to have any spices or blend. They taught us not to eat too good, that we want to keep eating. We
mm.
don't. The most bland food in the world is in America, but yet who put spices in the food in the South? Huh?
Uh,
We did.
we did. Black people did.
Black people did, and some of the black people, the Haitians came over, the Spaniards came over. They all brought trays of spices. The Haitian brought. So what
Yeah.
we're talking about is Black Wall Street is not just about the issue that we had here in America as Black Wall Street is about everybody that has something to do with us and us with them.
Everybody that had some. Mm-hmm.
We want everybody to embrace this relative thing. We want everybody to follow it. We want everybody to support it. We want everybody to brand it. Because if we keep it to ourselves, you're defeating the purpose. And that's what I said. When I came into Black Wall Street, I told them I came for diversity and inclusiveness and support worldwide. And I'm showing, not talking. I'm showing and I'm doing. And
Yes,
with
ma'am.
your blessing and permission, whatever the Lord permits me to do, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. You know what, Dr. Schufert, we appreciate you so much, and we need you on the call every Saturday, every Sunday, because I know you're going to have some insight. And you know what, Cheryl Lovelace is sharing some different things on, for us too on the chat. Cheryl.
Oh yes, I was just trying to let you know what she was talking about in Florida. It's in Marianna, Florida,
Mm-hmm.
that she was explaining, and also the Singing River is in the Pascagoula, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where it is. I just wanted to make it known where what she was explaining and where it was located.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Um,
And I'm making note of that too, Dr. Schufert. When she
yes,
types it,
very
I'm making a
important.
note of it. Okay.
Yes. If um I don't know if I can bring at least one of my guests on tonight, or if not, we do it for the next session.
Are they
Because
there
I
with you
also,
now? Are they there with
yes,
you right now?
I'm finding different ways where we can fundraise as well. So
Okay.
he's someone that has a great concept, and it will edify not only all of us, but the project. So I was going to give him a little brief introduction, and maybe later on we can have another more intense meeting. Or Captain, yeah, because he's
Okay,
been waiting. He's
great.
here at the house. He's been
Yeah,
waiting
yeah,
tonight.
yeah. Let's
So
let's talk to him.
but
Yeah.
yes, okay. These are the executive leaders of Black Wall Street, and we were talking about creating some the fundraiser. And I was telling that I invited you to see if you can come up with some deal and explain who you are, what you do, excite them, get them hot, and get them wanting you to talk again.
Okay, I'll try.
These are beautiful ladies.
Okay,
Hey,
grace and peace.
Hi.
how are
How
you,
are you?
sir? I'm good, good,
Great.
I,
good.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay,
Ask them how long you got because they're on the time.
okay. How long you have?
That's
How
okay.
long
Go
do
ahead.
you?
What is your name?
We
Okay,
got
my name is Nandy Martin. Okay, I go by most people call me Captain Haiti. Um, and what I do, I tokenize. I allow our people to get access to the new economy and to shortcut the restriction of the banking system. Okay. All this to say that we no longer have to apply to have credits. Okay. And I'll bring home sorry, I wasn't ready, so I'm getting ready. Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay.
So what I do is, the redlining that they did to our communities. Okay, we're taking away that power from them.
Okay.
The way that we're taking away that power is to use the new technology. Okay, that is blockchain. I don't know if you probably heard about Bitcoin, crypto, etc.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
yes.
Okay. So when every time people talk about crypto and blockchain, they intentionally make it complicated so they could get money from you. Okay. Are you accustomed with Bitcoin?
Yeah. I've heard of it.
O-
Yeah. Bitcoin.
Okay, perfect. So
Yes.
let me simplify it for you. The banking system, what they've been doing to our people, and they're still doing today in our countries, if you own a property in United States and you're getting some appraisal for the property, they are going to appraise your property at 21% less than the
Mm.
market value because you're black. It's
Mm.
been documented. Okay.
Oh.
uh, if and when they do the tax assessment for our properties, they overvalue our properties of 21 to 23%. So they devalue our property when it comes times to get value out of it, and they overvalue it when it comes to pay taxes on it. Okay. I have a website called techanize.com. We have all these statistics about it. It's
Mhm.
TECHENIZE.com, techanize.com. Okay. Why are they doing that? Because whenever we need liquidity, we need cash, we still go to them. Okay. Another issue that we have as well is we bank with them because we don't understand the banking system, how it works. For every dollar that we put in the bank through fractional banking, they have the power to lend $9. So for every $1,000, they can lend $9,000, but they lend the $9,000 to whoever they please and to whatever condition. So if you own a property in our community, let's say I have $100,000 in a bank and they have $900,000 they could lend. You have your property, you have equity in it. You go to apply, you're my community, you're my sister. They will depreciate the value of your property at least 21% to lend you the money that they don't even have, but they rely the value on the money that I put in their bank account.
Mm,
So we have to stop playing their games.
mm,
And the way to stop playing their games is to get our money together. And this is where the problem starts because they have done an amazing job miseducating us when it comes to our identity, to our history. So therefore, we do not trust each other. Now, the technology of blockchain allow us to have common interest without having common trust. And
mm,
let me explain to you how it works. I put $10 in the bank account. You trust the bank to have the insurance on that $10, right?
right.
People don't even put their money in the black bank account because they don't trust black banks. Okay, this is they've done an amazing job, and it's been intergenerational. So here's what we can do now. Whenever you put, let's say, $10, $20, $40, etc., the technology of Bitcoin allows you to see the transactions. Not only you see the transactions, but it's unmutable, it's uncorruptible. So instead, let's say you have a Zelle account. I'm sending you $100
Mm-hmm,
from my Chase bank account to your Wells Fargo bank account. Okay.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So now my Chase have a deal, an understanding with Wells Fargo that they're transferring $100 value from my bank account to your bank account. So Zelle is their protocol. So they have two banks, one contract between them. Okay. Now, let's say that I'm transferring to you $100 in Bitcoin. I take it from my wallet and I send it to your wallet. But instead of having two institutions confirming that I have the $100 to transfer it to your wallet, it is 288 computers located around the world that are confirming the transaction. So you no longer rely on two institutions to transfer $100 from one person to another. You rely on 288 computers that are owned by businesses, people, corporation, whatever, kids. Each one of their computer is confirming the transaction. So therefore, nobody can stop that transaction from happening. Now, when they do that transaction, they don't do it for free. But if I transfer $100 to you in Bitcoin, let's say it's going to cost me, I said $100. Let's say it costs me 10 cents. That 10 cents is divided in 288 computers. Okay. So this is how the blockchain allow us to transfer value between us without needing the banking system
Thanks.
anymore.
Mm,
They're totally out of the picture.
mm,
So our communities have been scared of crypto by the same media and the banks, by the same media that the bank control, to make us believe that crypto is corrupted money, that crypto is a scam, etc. And at the same time, they've been buying Bitcoin. They've been establishing their own crypto so we don't escape from their financial system.
mm. Wow. Okay. All righty. All righty. Wow.
So
So I know some of us are, I don't know if it's Dr. Little, Karen. Karen, who's doing crypto or Bitcoin?
I'm doing
Yeah,
I'm doing crypto trading with future contracts. I do that and we have a return of 1.3% per trade. And it has
per
been
trade.
100% per trade, 1.3% per trade. And you do have to do an initial investment of minimum is $300. But in this platform, we have been able to pull out, we compound consistently, and that project is working for us.
Okay, perfect. So I'm glad that you're leveraging the technology and crypto in that way. Okay. So did you have any question for me? I'm glad that we have somebody to validate what I've been saying.
yeah. And Dr. Little's always talking
Yes,
about it.
and
I'm the one that's been
I
skeptical.
love crypto. I mean, crypto is where the future, the world is going, and we do have to be passionate about educating our people about it, and so that they can take advantage of using this as a way to create generational wealth.
Hmm.
Look,
So,
y-
Dr. Little, what do you think about crypto call with Captain Haiti?
Well, I love education, and so I'm always open to learning and hearing what's out there and how we can collaborate.
You're the person that was saying that I was bringing into Black Wall Street to raise the level of monetary gain among all of us, and also to get people
Monetary
involved
gain.
and know that Black Wall Street is at another level. We're rising.
okay.
That's
Okay.
important.
Excuse me. Kasi Kalana was telling me something. Okay. So as I was telling somebody else yesterday, I do not educate anymore. Okay. I do not do that. The value is in the action. It's not in the knowledge. Okay. What do I mean by that? I mean that the same way that we have Bitcoin, the same way that they have Bitcoin, the same way that they have Facebook, that they have Instagram, they have TikTok. Okay. We could be investing in their platform, in their Bitcoin, in their other crypto project, and not have our own. Okay. Yes, the education is good. If you can look me up, my name is Nandy Martin, also known as Captain Haiti. I've been involved into deploying crypto innovation in order to empower our people to own. So the technology of Bitcoin is nice, okay? But I'm 51 years old. I remember Alta Vista before Google. I remember when they had net zero to connect on the internet, the dial-up, etc. The Bitcoin is the first of its kind, but there's faster and more malleable technology than Bitcoin now. And what is it that I do? What I do, I use crypto, blockchain, to seize value of real world asset. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. Bitcoin is backed by nothing, okay? But its reputation and the willing of people to buy it. And what I'm saying now, I can I'm an innovator and a project developer in the crypto community. So I can substantiate what I'm saying. But you also have the same technology that can be backed by land, what you call real world asset. I'll give you an example because I want to bring it back to Black Wall Street. Okay. So they could attack our financial institution, our they could attack our land, our businesses, etc. Okay, but if the value is decentralized, it's harder for them to attack the value because you have more interest than yourself in it. I'll give you an example. Some of us own land, own real estate. The issue that we have, my ancestors are from Haiti. Okay, one square foot in the Caribbean is worth $147. We
Mm.
have families of people that own acres of land in the island of Haiti. They cannot borrow $1 of the value of their land, and they own acres of it.
Mm.
1 acre of land is 43,000 square feet. That means everybody that owns 1 acre of land in Haiti is supposed to have $6 million of asset that they could borrow against. But the financial system will not lend you this value, so because they don't want you to transform the natural resources that you have, the commodities that you have. They don't want you to have the capacity to industrialize your nation, your economy. So they do not lend you the money that they print out anyway. It's not real money. The same way that Bitcoin is not real money. So what we do, we take land and we technize it. So every chapter of Black Wall Street that you have people that own at least one property. I know how to take that property and bring it to the international market. So people that have made money in Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, they need somewhere to park the value. So they could park the value of what they've gained through Bitcoin into Black Wall Street's real estate, and they will gladly bring you the liquidity that you need to increase the value of the property, because therefore you're going around the financial banking system that is intentionally be designed to keep us poor so they could take our properties.
And you know what, Captain Haiti?
Yes.
V was saying something like this earlier. V, are you still there? Yeah, maybe we lost V. But you know what? For lack of time or everything, Karen, um, be good to have Captain Haiti back
No,
on,
I'm
don't you
still
think?
here. Ben's
Oh, you
still here.
still here. So V,
Uh-huh.
what
Uh,
he's saying about the property and everything, what are your thoughts?
all I say is this. I'm not really, he says he doesn't teach. So if I was interested in this, I'd have to
Mm.
get another teacher. My thing is, when we're talking about property, regardless of what we do with it, it still has to be gotten back in our name. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
It still have to be what? Sorry, I misunderstood.
It
Put back in
still
our
has to
name.
be restored back into our name.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
deal
Okay.
with
Okay.
I deal with restoring property that's been stolen and dispossessed by title and deed theft. That's what I do. So
Okay.
this is totally different than what I do. I'm saying if I was interested in that, since I heard you say you don't teach. Well,
Mm.
the average person does not just decide to join something just off the hip. So I'm saying for me, if this was something I would be interested in, I'd have to learn more. I don't know how this relates to what you're saying. That's why I would have
Okay.
to do more research. But
Now,
whatever we do when it comes to land, we still got to get it back first, and that's what I do.
okay.
I
Are
restore
we talking
property.
about are we talking about indigenous land, V?
I'm gonna tell you like this, sir. I am in Texas, and it's property that people have bought. I'm not gonna sit here and have a whole conversation about that part. But we buy property here and we homestead it if it's going to be our domicile, as opposed to commercial. And we have certain homestead exemptions. And property is lost at tax auction, and these properties are already paid off. So property isn't always removed from your person when you need it restored. Property is first stolen on paper. So I get it back through the same laws that predatory investors use to steal it. I use the same loopholes to get it back. Now, what you just asked me, I don't know, but it's not germane to the work I do. Because I don't even
Okay.
know what you
So
mean. Well, I don't know what you mean by that. You see, because I don't
okay.
know you. So I don't know what you
Okay.
mean by that.
Okay. So once you have secured ownership of the property, okay, where I come in is to help you find the liquidity that you need based on the value of the property without
No,
selling
you
it.
help them. Once I get it back to them, it's theirs to do what they choose. You help them do that, not me.
Hmm?
I'm restoring title, ownership
Okay.
back to
Okay.
heirs. Texas is an heirship state. It belongs to heirs until it's sold
Yes.
outside of outside of the lineage. So my
Okay.
job is to just get it back to the point where they can do what they want with it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
So once ownership has been secured, okay, the biggest challenge that we have in our demography is to get access to the liquidity that we need, to the capital that we need to play capitalism. Okay. And this is where they get us. Okay. So they get us with the credit score, FICO score, what
Mhm.
is the liquidity that you have in the bank, how many years you've been working, etc. Everything that they can, not to lend us what the money that we need in order to develop our property, or to industrialize ourselves. And this is where crypto come in. Okay. So when I say that I do not educate, is that I'm looking for partners to work with. Okay. When I say I look for partners to work with, there is an exchange of information. But before we go there, I sign NDAs. Okay. Not only that, the reason why I don't educate no more is because we have to start building. Okay. The value is not only in knowing, it's in action.
What you
That's
said
what I
was
meant to
you
say
don't
by that.
educate, the knowledge is in action, is what you said. Those are your words.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
exactly.
yes,
The
and there's
value
nothing
is in
wrong with that.
action.
I'm just reminding you of what you said. So, I educate. So understand how important getting the educating part of it from someone who's trying to convince me of something, how important that is. But let the people who's interested determine that. Not, that's not up to me. My
Okay, okay.
job is to get their property back to the point where it's where in the hand of the heirs, and they will do whatever they think is necessary after that.
V, I don't even understand the meaning of that conversation because what I'm saying is not in opposition of what you do.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
What I'm saying is okay, once you secure the land, because you are so essential to our people, because without land we have nothing, and most of our people have no idea what's coming upon them, because with AI and robotization they are stripping you of any opportunity to make money. Not only that, but I saw a video that disturbed me so much today. It's a guy that was fishing and he got arrested because he had seven fish that are larger or smaller than what he's supposed to fish. And they arrested him for fishing. and they brought him to jail in front of his family. So what I mean by that is they're closing down on us. So ownership will is allowing our people to fish or to hunt. Without that, we rely on them with their industrialization, their
No, we should
AI,
have we should have taken care of them a long time ago. But that's all I'm going to say on that. No, people don't
I,
have to respect what they don't fear. We should
I
have done
understand.
what we should have done a long time ago. But I don't want
Okay.
to hold up the meeting with that conversation
No,
because
no, no, no. But here's the point.
that's the
Here's the
only
point I'm
solution for
making.
me. That's the only
V. Here's the
solution I
point I'm
see.
making.
Uh-huh.
V. Here's the point. I don't like the vibe coming from you, V. And listen.
I got to, I'm on another meeting anyway. I'll talk to the Black Wall Street. I'll talk to you
Okay.
guys later on the next
Okay.
call. Okay.
So
All right.
yeah.
Have a good evening.
So Captain Haiti. So yeah, we're gonna, for lack of time, because we started this meeting at 6 o'clock, but we would like to jump on the call with you again, Dr.
Yes,
Little.
and I
Dr.
like,
Little.
yes, I definitely would like to further explore the conversation
Mm-hmm.
as a
Okay.
landowner and a person who understands the crypto space and where I foresee where we're going with it. I definitely would like to further engage in the conversation regarding this new
Okay.
project.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I come with grace and peace.
mm,
Okay. I'm not
yes.
here to invade nobody's turf. Okay. And also I have my own indigenous status for Quisqueya. I have my own land, etc. I have contract with real estates that we're tokenizing, etc. I'm not here to come into anybody's turf. I come in grace and peace. Lorna asked me to talk to you. And
Mm-hmm.
when I say things, I don't say things to offend anybody. uh, we don't have much time. So I hope that when I speak, I provide value and I bring opportunities. And this is what I'm looking for. Okay. So
Right.
I'll be more than happy to have another conversation with you. But I'm what's the next step type of guy. That's what I meant by saying I do not educate. Not to
Mm-hmm.
offend educator. My girlfriend, she's an educator. Okay. It's not to offend it. It's time to act. And
Yeah.
crypto allows you to act right now, not
Right.
educate people.
Right.
That's what I
And
meant by that.
okay, we appreciate you too, and we appreciate the knowledge is action, and you know,
And
all the things that you
can you
mentioned.
drop your contact in the chat box and then I can follow up after this call?
Okay, I will do so. And I have ways that once we have secured your ownership, I have ways to allow you to welcome liquidity into it so you
Okay.
can be sustainable, okay, and not having to go to the banks. I have right now a $4.7 million mention signed for the same system in Florida, okay? People that are not part of the community that just see value into the system, okay? So I will drop my phone number, uh, 1509, and I'll be happy to have another conversation with you when you're available to do it. V is 100% right. You need to consolidate ownership, but once you have ownership, what do you do with the property that you own?
Got
Okay.
it. All right. Okay. Well, wow.
All right.
Captain Haiti,
Grace and peace, everybody.
Captain Haiti, we appreciate you so much. So we're gonna close out this meeting. Karen, Dr. Little, anyone? You have anything else you want to say, Karen?
CC, I responded back on the email, the template of the email. Make sure you put two Trail of Tears two. Put the I's as stand for two.
Two. Okay.
On that letter that I saw. And
Okay.
then you had the one for Oprah Winfrey. You had something in there and you were talking about sponsorship and how they can help. And you had something there about the logos, and I didn't think that the logos had anything to do with the
Right.
sponsorship.
Right. And I'll take it off. I haven't sent it yet.
Okay.
So, it's just a sample. That was just a sample, but I will go back and make sure I fix all of that.
Okay. Um, Sister Raheemah was asking that Dr. Shufa had two guests, and she wanted to see if the other guest was still wanting to speak, or we just schedule the next meeting and invite them to the next meeting.
Dr. Schufert?
It's up to you ladies, because I know sometimes these calls have a time crunch on it, or if you want to, I can
Well,
let her know.
this one is not one of those accounts. It's one that's
Hallelujah. It took us ladies to
unlimited.
do this. Get the
Yeah,
job done. Okay,
Mhm.
let me let her know. Can you guys hold on a minute? Maybe you might want to discuss a little something else while I try to reach her.
sure.
Okay.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Karen, I'll go ahead and
That's-
work on that letter and fix all of that out.
Yeah. So do you want to go over it now? Because I don't know if you were putting things in there that if they sponsored, that's what you need.
No, no, no. So what you can do is, because Dr. Little helped me with that one. All I did was just added a logo to it. But if you want to go ahead and just retype everything and fix it, and I know Dr. Schufert is going to change it up anyway. I just really wanted something to start, permission to start it with the logos on it. So,
So where did you get the whole idea to send it to Oprah Winfrey?
Oprah Winfrey, she was
I mean,
she
yeah,
did the Trail of Tears a
Oprah.
couple
Yeah,
of years ago.
right. I
Yeah,
mean,
and she had all these artists and everything. I sent you a link in the body of the email, just
yeah, I
sharing,
looked at
like,
it.
and we want to invite her back so she can pay for everything.
So is the letter is for that, right?
Yeah, it would be for that. It's just a
I love
sponsorship
that.
letter. Yeah, a sponsorship letter. It just needs tweaking. I just, added her name to it. But I really wanted to just pretty much show you the two logos. Someone sent me the Trail of Tears logo and then also the Black Wall Street logo. So the
Yeah,
verbiage
and
can
then
be
they went on here and
changed.
created the email address too, and they gave us access to that, even though we had
Okay,
already created
good.
one. I guess
Yeah.
we have to just keep going back to them and see if they'll go ahead and do it. And we might need to go ahead and see, since the blackwallstreet.org is a nonprofit, see if
Mm-hmm.
they'll add the DBA to the nonprofit, and then we can go open up, Black Wall Street, Texas, to the as a DBA under that nonprofit, and then we can see if we can go ahead and open up a bank
Open up a
account. That
bank
way we won't
account.
have to link to any kind of personal information.
So wouldn't that go to the Black Wall Street account though?
No, we would open it up because that's why we're doing the DBA. We
Oh,
would open
okay,
up
okay,
under
okay,
doing
okay,
business
okay.
as
Got it. You're
under that
saying.
nonprofit.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Wall Street. Okay.
So we would need their information as far as nonprofit, and then we can open up the account.
Okay.
Excuse me, ladies. The grandmother Samara is gonna be coming in a second, so you guys can permit her to come in, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
Gretchen
Yeah,
Shaw.
we're doing things
Yes, I'm
right.
excited too.
Yeah, because that's how you get business done.
I know.
Jeez, I'm
Is
so
it
happy.
so Gretchen Shaw is the grandmother?
Yes, yes, her
Yeah,
grandmother.
she knows me as
Oh,
Samara. Hello.
hello. How are
Hi.
Hello.
you? Welcome.
I'm good. Thank you. Yes, things are good. I'm
Okay,
You
go
don't
ahead.
look like grandma.
That's what I'm saying. She's the grandma?
not
But you
officially,
gotta.
no. Lorna calls me grandmother. I haven't quite gotten to that status yet, but Lorna likes to say grandmother.
All right. Well, tell
You
us
gotta
about
get.
you.
Well, I I have a nonprofit, and we've been working with indigenous men and women, grandmothers and grandfathers, for the past 10 years or so. We've been helping to set up tours for people, like on the West Coast, going up and down, to bring the different ceremonies, different teachings, different understandings about Earth, how our thoughts and our prayers and um, our consciousness affects the Earth, and vice versa, and how we can't leave the Earth out when we're making decisions, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
So we've been doing that for many years and ended up in Los Angeles working with a lot of different groups to do events and just bring that awareness in. And we're working on different technology and things like that that will incorporate things like rites of passage, things like just the good educational systems with different mentors and mentees, and the way a traditional uh, indigenous system might be, where you have elders teaching the young ones, that kind of thing. So we're just sort of the bridge. I feel like our organization is helping to bridge the gap between the cultures and the groups, and our overarching goal is to help network the networks of like-minded people, to really make sure we have food security, housing security, and economic security for everybody. And so we work in that way. And the other overarching mission is to just support sustainable economic development. And we just have a loan. We do commercial loans as well. So helping people economically get themselves off their feet and work together. And we do have one grandmother who historically has her father was in Black Wall Street in New York. He started one, actually. He was a pastor. And she's in Santa Barbara. She's doing an event in November, and I thought she would really love to meet everybody. She's just getting going. She ran for president twice. She's really a firecracker. So that's a little bit.
She ran for the president of the United States?
She did 2 times.
What?
I know. Audrey, her
I'm
name is
blown.
Audrey Addison Williams.
My mind is blowing right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, the first time, it was low key, but she did register and run. And then the second time, she did get a lot more support the second time, and was just fell. She was trying to get on a subway, I think in Chicago, and fell and hit her head. And it kind of that stopped that for a while, but she's back and getting events going. She's worked in Africa. She's done a lot of business development with in Kenya and Uganda. And she's amazing. Audrey is like the best orator I've met in person. She's pretty cool. Audrey Addison Williams. Mhm.
Yeah, was listed as an independent candidate for the United States of the United States back in 2016, huh?
Yeah, 2016, and then she went to run again in 2017, yeah, in 2020. So yeah, that's when she bonked her head.
Oh, bless her heart. So
Yeah.
this is someone that Mother Raheemah and everyone we can meet and talk to?
Oh, for sure, for sure. She's got a beautiful network and just, has been doing the work her whole life.
Yeah, that's amazing. And also, Samara, when you were talking about educating the children and elders, the young people, Mother Rahima would absolutely love that because it's
Yeah.
all about the youth and children for her.
Yes, yes.
Elders teaching younger people and,
Yeah.
bridging the gap.
Yes, yes.
That
That's
is amazing.
And she
yeah.
would be saying right now to you, we want you to host this class in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Is that
That's
what she's
Oh.
saying?
exactly what she said. She
Is that
would.
where you all are in Tulsa?
No, we're in Texas.
Oh,
But
okay.
when we do the Trail of Tears, we're going to end up in Tulsa. And when we get to Tulsa, we're going to have a lot of different classes, different
Okay.
things, business, grants, how to farm the land, genealogy. We're just going to host a lot of different classes for 3 days in Tulsa. So we're going to be bringing in different people to speak on different things. And so this will be something that would be great to speak
Oh.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes. And we have other grandmothers from different tribes. And then my partner's also working with a group that is, I don't, oh, I could put my video on. I'm just not quite, okay, I have my pajamas on, but.
Oh, that's okay, because I don't have mine on. It's nice to meet you, but you still don't look like a grandmother. I'm just saying.
No, no, officially,
So
um,
where are you located, Samara?
right now
Grandmother?
we're in Miami now.
Okay.
We're getting ready to go back to Los Angeles, but I see that we'll be going back and forth.
To
And
LA.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're working, of course, with Dr. Schufert, of course, because we're planning the Trail of Tears, for May 2024.
Okay.
So we'll start in Georgia,
2026.
2026, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
26.
2026. Starting in Georgia. I don't know, we won't hit Florida, but I know you guys have a huge documentary.
Mhm.
And so Karen can incorporate it into what we're doing here for the Trail of Tears. So we're starting in Georgia. We'll end up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hopefully you
Okay.
can join us.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Dr. Schuler had talked about you guys may be doing a powwow that we could do like virtually.
Yeah.
But as things develop, just you never know what happened if something.
Hmm.
We just
Yeah.
we're continuously trying to plan it out, raise the money to get it done. And me, Cece, and Dr. Lou, we might end up there.
Oh, I'm there. I'm already there. I'll tell you that right now.
Mhm.
So I'm there already. So yes,
Mhm.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So wow, Dr. Little, you have anything to add? So she's with her grandbaby and probably
No,
walking
no,
around.
no. I do want to add that I will be there too. I will show up.
Yeah, and Dr. Schubert was talking about Japan,
Oh
and I
yeah.
was like, okay, when Dr. Lou got
Okay,
home, we're gonna be
so
saying,
Oh look,
how much is
passport
that?
waiting on the stamp.
So we can go.
I didn't care too much for a passport, but I'm gonna have to get one.
Look,
So
You gotta
mine
get
just waiting to collect the stamp.
Yeah. We also have connected through a friend. My partner, Clifford, he's I call him a walking United Nations because he's got so many ancestries, and one of them is his family is the one of the last stops on the Underground Railroad, and there's
Okay.
a book
Mm.
book written about his family, and it's called the Road That Led to Somewhere. And
Mm-hmm.
so he's very much he's just got a lot going on in terms of that, and we mentioned that to a friend of ours, and the friend said, oh, there's somebody we need you to meet. So he gets Cece Calloway on the phone, Cab Calloway's daughter.
Okay.
And Cece is older. She's like 94 now, but she's all about this. And I know she's, has indigenous, as most people with brown skin in this country do have indigenous connections in this in Turtle Island. But so she definitely, she may want to be part of things. We haven't talked with her in a while, but definitely she's still kicking. She's still doing interviews, still singing, still doing her thing, and really she's really into the rites of passage and mentorship, because when she was in the Cotton Club, she was helping to run it at like 14, and they were a family. They had that ethos of the people, family helping each other, and everybody helping to raise the young ones and teach them even at 14. So she might be interested.
Oh wow, my
Yeah,
mind is
yeah,
blowing right now.
yeah,
So she was at Callaway rose to fame in 1930. She was with Cotton Club, Minnie the Moocher.
yeah.
Wow, Miss Cab Calloway, and she's still alive. She's still around.
She's like I think she's 94 now, but I mean,
Oh
I just saw
my
a recent
gosh.
interview with her. She's just
Oh
kicking
my
and
goodness.
not
Yeah,
stopping.
where is she located? Where is she located?
She's in a little, I think, upstate New York. She lives.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
Yep.
she was born in Rochester.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, she might. just want to be involved. I know her partner is a drummer, and he works at he teaches. His name's Michael Mills, and he teaches at Yale, in the divinity school. But his vision was to bring all the, use drumming to bring people together and have like a central tent, and have people meet under that central tent, that meeting place, with the drumming and the music. So I know he's been planning a bunch of stuff. So he also might be want to get involved. Who knows?
Okay, so Dr. Little and Karen, y'all know I'm going to be on the phone with Dr. Shuford and Samara and all of them for the
Mhm.
rest of this term. Y'all know that, right? Oh
Right,
my
right.
gosh, this is amazing.
Mm, mm,
President? What? Oh
mm.
my gosh,
I
this is
know.
amazing.
Oh, shoo, I don't know. I mean, everybody would say, "What are you, crazy? Nobody knows her. She's not a politician. What are you talking about?" But
Mm-mm.
she's got the spirit. She's just. I believe, when you have the spirit, anything's possible, and miracles happen, and you just never know. I don't know if she's wants to run again. I just know she wants to do events and wants to get out there and bring what she has to share like that. So
Yeah,
I'm,
pretty.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty sure if she run right now, she'll win.
Oh
Just
my
saying.
God.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Oh, but I have also, I see visions, and I'm a visionary, and I really got the message, and I don't really know exactly what it means, but the Africa first, and then also that a core group of, what do you call it? You know, a black coalition and a super PAC of wealthy politicians, of entertainers, of people in, in business. If that super PAC comes together, when that super PAC comes together and has the leadership, um, I believe there's no stopping them in this country, and I believe that Black leadership is, they're you guys, and the ones that know what to do are really poised to lead in a certain way, and especially Black women, and that's just, yeah. Hmm.
Wow,
Well,
that's amazing.
I'm speechless. I'm just speechless. So uh so so your grandmother Samara, Grandma Shaw, what do we call you?
You can call me Samara.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to say grandmother. Lorna just says it because that's how we met through that. You could call me Samara.
Okay. Are we able to maybe contact you and ask you questions or
Oh, sure,
anything?
anytime, yes. And we could call Cece perhaps, and Michael,
Hmm.
and then Audrey. I'd love to get you on the phone with Audrey. She's doing something in November, and she's kicking off something. She's been wanting to travel, but she just needs people, different um support, and like a community to,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is
so if you could definitely
mm,
send us flyers and stuff like that. We have
Mhm.
access to like 41 Black Wall Street pages that are on social media. So any kind of stuff like that, if you can share it and we can post it when she's doing her events and things like that, because that's one of Black Wall Street's core values, to elevate, to enhance. So
Oh,
you
that's
just
amazing.
just send us the flyers.
Oh,
mm.
thank you so much. And I don't, what about you two? I don't know anything about you.
Okay,
Okay.
let me tell you.
Go,
Okay, so
Karen.
I'll start with me. Okay, my name is Karen Reese. I'm located in DeSoto, Texas. That is my community. I'm all about supporting my community, and I do a plethora of businesses. My money maker is taxes, but my hobby is sports. I have a sports mom talk show where the moms are the commentators because it's time to hear the voices of mothers who are raising up these kids. And there's so much stuff that's going on in sports that the parents are not at the table, and they need to understand how to navigate their kids because now their kids are starting to make more money than them. And
Yeah.
so
Well,
I have a sports conference I do. We just launched our Sports Mom book. We had 10 authors. We wrote one chapter each, and we just launched our book, the Sports Mom Playbook. And then I am a filmmaker. I created the documentary called Greenwood Avenue Project. It is based on the 1921 Tulsa Massacre. It was the aftermath, because after it was destroyed, they rebuilt it and it fell again. And so we went in the community and just kind of talked to the people in the community to share their voices of how it was to be raised on Greenwood, and them talking about why did it fall again. And so we have a documentary now that is out all over. I have a distributor, Byron Allen is my distributor, and is being streamed all over the United States. And I'm just so happy to have the opportunity. So I love bringing people's stories to life.
Oh, wow.
So
is,
I
is
love what
that
I'm
is
doing.
that Brian Allen, the I guess the producer?
The billionaire. Mm-hmm.
That's my friend. That's my friend.
Oh,
Wow.
you know everybody.
No,
She know
no,
everybody.
no, no, no. I love him since my dad introduced him to me when he used to do America. Remember America's Most Funniest Show or whatever?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he came a long way. He's a delight, and he just like I'm trying to get LeVar Burton to come on board. That's
Oh
who I
yeah.
would really also love to come on board. You know.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
yeah.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so also, Samara, I am Cece Moreland. I am the event marketing coordinator, member of Black Wall Street, but the Trail of Tears event. I
Mhm.
mean, my ancestors, this was all part of my ancestors, my birthday when the massacre happened. What,
Mm.
May 31st through June 1st or something. May 31st is my birthday, and then 35 years later, here I'm born. So here we are in
Wow.
2025, so I just look forward to just being a part of this. So it's so
Mm.
nice meeting you. And after Dr. Little introduce herself, and then Cheryl, maybe I can get your contact information. Dr. Little?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, I'm so honored. Thank you.
I will
Super honored.
introduce myself. Let me turn my camera on too. I'm
You,
Dr.
because I'm talking. You better show value, girlfriend. Go ahead, smack your tongue.
I am Dr. Janice Little. I am a retired social worker,
Mm.
living my best life ever now because I get to live my passion to truly serve those who I love serving, who are youth entrepreneurs in underserved communities. That's my true passion of working to help get them to be their best.
Mm.
And so I love working with Black Wall Street as well as crime survivors for safety and justice. I'm an advocate with them. And I also volunteer with Girl Scout, Family Life Community Resource Center, NAACP. So I'm around the community advocating for change and strengthening our communities
Mm.
through learning and earning opportunities as well. I love the crypto space. I've been engaged in crypto, real estate, all of that. So
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
looking to build a healing resort in
Mm.
Mississippi. So
Ooh.
Mm.
yeah, I
Ooh.
bought the slave master's house and now I'm gonna turn it to a black people resort.
Okay. Okay, we gotta see. Excuse me, a little. We gotta see how close that is to where we're gonna do where we got the land, so we can connect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's amazing. Flip the script.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dr. Little could run for president and win
No, because I
because
would
she does
no, I
everything.
got issues. I have real issues. I fuss and cuss
Let-
for real.
Woo,
Oh,
girl, that's what we need. We need some gangbusters. What the
oh
heck?
yeah. Yeah. We need that. I
Being
mean,
Yes.
yeah, being polite didn't get us too far, and love
Okay.
don't pay the rent.
yeah,
Love don't
Okay.
pay the rent.
look at Jasmine Crockett in the Congress. She doesn't mince words at all.
She does. She's
Yeah.
very
Ooh.
classy with hers. Me,
That's
I have that flip that'll flip on you. You be like, wait a
You
minute, that
come right
came
be
out the be like,
yeah,
that
you
came
come
out
right
just
behind
a
her.
little. Look, come out, Dr. Little Mouth.
You come after Jasmine and knock him in the head.
Yes.
I know.
Wake up.
Dr. Little, what is your position with Black Wall Street?
I'm the state director. Well, he's recommended me for what do you call it, South Region, but I haven't accepted that yet until we fill the board here or the council here in Texas. But he's looking to elevate and move me where I'm serving all of the South Region.
Okay. And Karen, what is your position with Black Wall Street?
Vice State Director.
Vice State Director. Okay. Yes. So I fall underneath those two ladies, working with them. So Samara, may I get your contact information?
Sure. Should I put it in the
chat? Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
I wanted to ask something, Miss Cece.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you related to Vivica Fox?
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
yes, yes, you are.
Would she claim me? Just claim me. No. Why do you ask?
Well, if you were from Mississippi or had some Mississippi in you, I definitely would know. So
Yeah.
you know,
I would like for Samara, I would like, she, to look at me and tell me, where am I going? What is my name? What am I supposed to be doing right now?
Oh.
Just curious.
Oh.
she's very good with blessings. She's a very good blesser. She really is. You feel nature and everything move. She is. Go ahead, Grandma.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just typing my stuff in.
Okay, cool. And I'll capture it for everyone.
That lady knows a lot of information. A lot of people. Don't let her fool you. She's a universal person that loves and respects everybody. And I lost a lot of good family and friends during COVID and things like that, and that affected my professional action. And she was brought to me by another beautiful. Can you Grandma, can you speak a little bit about Andy? It's very important because it's because of Andy. I know you, and Andy's the one that turned me on to a lot of people in Louisiana. There's a lady, a senior lady, that she has a garden, and her garden is about teaching indigenous and cooking for all the kids. She's a Black lady, and she has a beautiful garden. I missed when I just went with the trip because there was so much I was doing to brand and promote this. But can you give a little information about Andy, if you don't mind?
Andy.
Sure. Andy, oh my God, why am I spacing on his last name? Oh, because we call him Andy Mack. We call him Andy Mack, but his name is Andrew Wald, WOLD, official name. And I've been a social worker with him for the last 2.5 years in Miami, in the trenches, working with vets and low income and people with PTSD and mental illness and addictions. And I learned a lot from him doing this. I'm finally leaving that job. I've learned what I needed to learn. It was a housing organization, supportive housing. I learned so much, man. But Andy, I met him through an elder who we were doing medicine wheel ceremonies. But he introduced me to that. No. I was introduced to the elder, and I met Andy through him, I believe. And Andy has done these elders gatherings with a bunch of different tribes in there in on the Mississippi River in Nauvoo, Illinois. So I went to 3 of those that he put on and met a lot of people through him. And we all just sort of go in the similar circles and are up on what's happening. But Andy's a networker. He just loves to put people together. He's just so pure of heart, and all he wants to do is just help. He'll just, say, oh, you got to go meet so-and-so, and oh, you need to, so-and-so is doing this, you call her. And then, he's just on top of everything. And he's also a writer. So he's written about different elders and musician as well. But Andy's amazing. He's just one that's so humble and but really a gigantic, very powerful.
Yeah.
So when it brings people together,
Yeah. Yeah,
Huh.
and he's had some lineage to Oklahoma, indigenous
Yeah.
community there, and others. So he's someone that's going to be on our background, pulling information, connecting. As we do all this, he's going to be connecting us to other entities. He's also has direct linkage and connection with the Miccosukee tribe and all that. So he's someone he's very quiet. The only thing he's doing right now is giving away and promoting the book that he wrote about, all kinds of information he has. So he said we could use that as a fundraiser as well. And
Mm.
he does shows and events, but he's a master DJ. So
Mhm.
so we just want to let you girls, you ladies know, and everybody else, whoever's listening, that we're working very hard on our end. We're pushing, we're bringing on board, and we're securing. Because when I was giving a second opportunity to edify Black Wall Street, I'm maximizing the opportunity, because I really have true supporters and workers. I have the ladies of Black Wall Street. How can we go wrong?
Exactly.
Right, 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 right.
Right.
So I pulled up some information on Andrew Wall. He's a seasoned psychotherapist and author whose work centers on emotional connection, healing, relationship building. He's a
No, that's not
best-known
him.
author. Is that
No,
him? That's not
no,
him. Okay.
no.
It's Andrew WALD.
WOLD.
Okay. All right.
And Machiavelli, what is it? DJ. He goes by the name of
Yeah,
DJ.
he goes by DJ Mac
Okay, DJ
or
Mac. Okay.
Mac Boogaloo.
Mac Boogaloo. Mac Boogaloo.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah, he
he
has
was
a
on
lot.
the
He has
radio in Chicago way back.
Yeah,
He
he's one of the first original urban DJ. When a lot of the music took off, but he has a lot of connection within a lot of the music industry, the indigenous community, and
Okay.
mm,
he's just been a stronghold. We've been working on just for me to meet Samara. We worked like 2.5 years, and then he introduced me to her, and so it's a
Okay.
beautiful thing. And he's someone that's gonna be working with us in the background, so you guys
All right.
know.
mhm.
Okay. Well, very, very interesting. Very, very,
Uh,
wow, educating. Right,
mm,
Karen? Before we let these ladies go, you have anything else you want to share?
Tonight has been amazing. And I
Oh,
appreciate
mm.
meeting you ladies. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Oh, me
Great.
too. Me too. And my partner Clifford, his story and his family and everything that he brings as well. And he's working with a whole nother group. So if we can bring all the groups together, it could be so powerful. But his group is international. They do have some Black Wall Street um connections in groups, but you guys will meet him at some point. He's and I did want to say one more thing.
mm,
Oh, our one grandmother from New Mexico, her name is Abril Mondragon. Abril Mondragon, and she's knows everyone in the scene. Like she's old timer, just been political for many years. And she said that she came across a Facebook group of indigenous people, and they said they called it the Trail of No Tears. They're like, we're done with the tears. It's the Trail of No Tears. She's
no
cracking up.
tears.
She's like, I don't know who they are, but I like
Right.
that. She goes,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm done. I'm done crying. Let's just go. Let's laugh. And so I thought that was interesting.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go look for that group.
The
The
Trail
trail.
of
Yeah, we can't forget the past, but we also have to celebrate the beauty and the deliverance that they pass on to us as well. Otherwise, what do we have? You know,
Exactly,
what do we have?
exactly. Okay. All
Mm,
righty. All righty. Karen, is there anything else, Dr. Little?
Well, I just want to thank all of you all for showing up and participating in the
Mm-hmm.
conversation and looking forward to see the fruits of our labor.
Yes,
yes. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Thank
Amen.
you.
So, okay, so we have host these meetings every Sunday at 6 o'clock. We would love to have you all. Dr. Schubert, are you on board for 6 o'clock on Sundays? 7 o'clock your
I
time,
am.
I think, right?
I am on, and make sure that y'all have this little lady a reminder, because I'm a senior. Okay, I'm not playing with y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All
I'm
right.
happy if I could come, if that's okay.
We would love it,
7
right,
p.m.
ladies? We would love it.
Oh,
Yes.
I appreciate it. It's such an honor. I'm so thankful
I'm
to
getting
you.
jealous.
Why is that?
Why not? I gotta be jealous of something, somebody.
Oh,
I got her over here in Miami. Don't worry.
Lorna,
No,
okay.
no, no. I'm
Lorna. Oh
honored.
my God.
I'm honored. No, I'm honored. She's very
I
busy, and for her to do that, I am touched and honored. She's a wealth of information. I'm telling you guys.
Lorna, I live in your shadow. That's what happens here.
Okay, so what I'll do is I have your email address. I'll make sure that you have the link for every Sunday at 6.
Thank you.
Yes,
So as we grow and prepare for May 2026, we'll all be together.
Awesome. Thank
All
you.
right.
great.
All
Thank
All
you.
righty.
right. All
Thanks.
right. Dr.
Uh,
Schufer, you want to close this out in prayer?
Thank you.
Blessed be, beloved Father, holy light and divine being, creator of heaven and earth. You that created us know the wealth that you have placed upon us. If we would only follow your guidance, your deliverance, and share that wealth, we would all equally be balanced. But until that time, we will proceed and work together and grow together. We ask that this day has not been a wasted day, but a day of enlightenment, a day of extreme performance among us, in a day that we can share with others and let them know that we are moving forward because we are Black Wall Street.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
And
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Nice meeting you,